Okay.
If I find my way home, yeah. Wouldn't it be crazy? Or would you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Or would you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Or would you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Or would you still amaze me? If I find my way home, yeah. If I find my way home, yeah. Wouldn't it be crazy? Or would you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Or would you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Or would you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Or would you still amaze me? If I find my way home, yeah.
This is the movement for those who.
What we do here is go back.
Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
But I promise you,
What's going on, everyone? Hello. Welcome to the Child of Mecha Livestream. I'm your host, Tim, the one and only Child of Mecha. And let's just start off with the announcements, shall we? I was going to do this on Monday, but one of them kind of got let out of the bag. So, somewhat anticlimactic. But the first one is not what you're thinking. The first one... Oh, what did he do? Look at that. Yes. Yes. Mecha Army. There you go. There you go. You wanted it, you got it. Mecha Army. It is up in the Child of Mecha store right now. Right now. Now, mind you, I've got the heathered gray fitted, but black is the flavor for the rest of them. So go get you some. Represent. I like the design. I think it's like, it's military, it's gritty, but it's a little futuristic, right? Just a bit. Just a bit. So, yeah. Mecha Army, man. Come on! Represent! Let's go. Again, like I said, they are available now. You can order them right this second. But to do that, you gotta go www.childofmecha.com, hit the store button up at the top, and you will find these sweet, sweet shirts, and some hats and some other cool stuff, bags and all that good shit. So, go and get you some. Go get you some. Yes. Yes. So, announcement 2. I really wanted to wait until Monday on this one, but like I said, the cat kind of got let out the bag yesterday. Mecha Decal 001W is in stock right now at USA Gundam Store, and I'm sure a bunch of you received your shipping notices either yesterday or today. So those are going to be coming your way very, very soon. Yeah. Very, very soon. And I'm excited. Adam and the folks down there shipped out mine today. Can't wait to get my hands on them. But Monday, we will be messing around with those and demoing. Yeah, we will be demoing. So, there we go. I'm excited about this. I am excited. I am nervous. Because I know Cartograph does an amazing job, but until I see them actually tangibly in my hands, you know, you can only be so confident, right? You can only be so confident. So I need them in my hands. I want them. Anyway. So yeah, so I saw a lot of Instagram stories with the email and all that. So if you've not gotten your email, be patient. You will get it soon. Trust me, you will get it very, very soon. Donnie Baxter's over there on Facebook. He said mine should be here Monday as well. Can't wait to lay them. Dude, me too. Me too. I can't. I want them now. I want them now. So I was talking to Adam, and I was just like, dude, let's delay the rollout. Let's give your team a couple day head start to fill the orders, and then come Monday, we'll blast them off, and I'll show them on stream in the whole 9 yards. Damn automated systems. It's okay, though. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I was going to let it be a surprise, thinking that, it would be cool, but what are you going to do? I'm sure there was a surprise to a lot of you when you saw the email and you're like, they're coming, oh my god, right? So, yeah. Yeah. Nervous and excited. Nervous and excited. Yeah. So, the only other thing that I would say is I'm sorry to Adam, awful Adam, for not wearing a juicy crop top tonight. Sorry, buddy. It's not going to happen. It's never going to happen. But thank you for your thoughts. Appreciate that. Donnie's over there on Facebook. He says, definitely surprised. I was like, wait, I didn't order anything. Maybe you did, right? Maybe you did. Yeah. So, there we go. But yeah, man. Really excited about all that stuff. I love this shirt, yo guys. I love this shirt, right? I don't know how long I spent designing this thing. I went through like 4 or 5 different designs. And some of the designs were just like way out there, and then, I just didn't like them. So I'm like, all right, let's go back to simplicity. Simplicity. You got the little weathering, the little chipping action going on there. It's a good look, you guys. I think it's a good look. So, go get you one. There's Bailey. What's up, everybody? What's up with you, man? Bailey! Get you one. So, Mecha Army represent. You wanted it. You got it. There you go. I listened to you. So there you go. You got it. All right. So now that that's all over with, let's get into the rest of the business, and then we're going to get to working tonight. So let's see. We already talked about Shadow Mecha Store. You can get one of these amazing Mecha Army shirts there. Also, too, if you are interested in any of the tools and materials and stuff like that we're working with tonight, you can definitely hit up the Amazon link just below on YouTube and on Twitch. That side, if you're watching on Facebook. We've got everything already sourced for you, curated on one single page. Added a few things in there that I noticed that wasn't on there, like my new favorite super glue, the BSI stuff. That's in there now. And some other cool things. So go check it out. I get a little commission based off of what you buy, which is appreciated because that goes right back into the stream and everything like that. Microphone, as always, is a perfect example of that. Yeah, it's a good thing. Go get you what you need, right? And then, come on. We said it once before. We'll say it again. These folks right down here, USA Gundam Store, hooking it up with the Mecha Decal 001W. So we've got plans for a bunch of stuff, you guys. But it is based on the success of this decal sheet. So make it successful. There you go. Bailey just mentioned Mecha and Monsters event is tomorrow at Holy Mountain Printing in Raleigh, North Carolina, noon to 8 p.m. If you guys are down there, or if you have the ability to get down there, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. It sounds like it's going to be just a kick-ass time. Honestly, you'd probably be dumb not to be there. I can't be there for a very, very good reason. Today, I will shout out. I will do one shout out today. One shout out only. That is to my beautiful wife, Lynn Harkins. Yes, today, you guys, is our 16th wedding anniversary. 16 years ago today, we got married. So, we are going to kind of make a day of it tomorrow. So, that's why I can't be at Mecha and Monsters down in Raleigh tomorrow. So, it's a damn good reason. It's a damn good reason. So, there you go. Oh, look at that. The congratulations. Happy anniversary. They're all coming in. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. Mecha Army. Love you guys. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ultraman Dinah says, Tim, what the heck are you doing here with us? See? That's the kind of lady that I'm married to, you guys. She's amazing, right? She's absolutely amazing. She lets me be on here with you guys, building on, my normal night. Tomorrow, we're going to go out. We're going to do the dinner thing. We're going to do the anniversary deal tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. So, yeah, done deal. Yeah, she's amazing. She's amazing. I don't know if she's watching or not. She might be. She might be creeping on Facebook or something like that. Who knows? She comes in every once in a while. You've seen her pop her head in and say, what's up? So, but yeah. So that's why I can't be down there. But, hey, go to Raleigh if you have the ability tomorrow and check out Mecha and Monsters down with those guys at Holy Mountain Printing. It's going to be a good time, I think. It's going to be a good time. Yeah. So, so tonight, you guys, what are we working on? We're working on making some custom power cables. Okay? I will show you. Last time we were with each other, we were working on the thruster bells. I made a change to those. I made a change, and I will show you that. And I think it's a change for the good. Because I think it looks a lot better than what we had planned previously. So we got that, and we're gonna do a little bit of heat bending tonight. I know we've not done that before on the stream. It can get hairy, especially if you're hairy. So I'll show you how to kind of do that safely. Okay. But without any further ado, let's jump into it, shall we? All right, here we go. So let's get zoomed in, number one, first and foremost. Now, if you guys saw the 30-minute out image, you guys saw this right here, right? So right there, I've already bent two plastic 3mm plastic rods, and these will basically be our new custom power cables, the inside of the power cables. Obviously these are not staying, these are basically just for spacers and kind of to mock up what it's going to look like. I'm going to be ordering some new power cable, I guess beads or whatever you want to call them, and so those will get replaced, but you guys can kind of understand and see the beginning of what that's going to look like, right? I wanted it to go, basically just straight back, right? Just straight back. Aw, look, there's my wife. Thanks everyone for anniversary wishes. See, she's amazing. Nice. She's upstairs. She's watching TV. So, awesome. Very cool. So anyway, we got the custom power cables mocked up, right? And so we're going to be doing a little. I'm going to show you how we bent these, right? Because these are solid. Yeah. Bailey didn't. I didn't notice the link. What? Oh, okay. Well, let's take a few seconds and notice the link. Senpai notices you. Let's see, what do we got here? What did Bailey bless us with? Tony, anniversary. Man. Tony, that brings... Man, now you're taking it back. Because I'm an old head, right? Bailey. I swear, man, sometimes. If you weren't my boy, I swear. Oh, man. Hey, Zach Bleich is over there on Facebook. Zach is with... oh, wait a minute. That's a little... Ooh, we gotta deal with... I gotta take some of these little ads out of here. That's not good. But anyway... Zach's with Galactic Toys up at in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and had an amazing time up there. What's going on, Zach? Thank you for tuning in, buddy. Appreciate that. Yeah. Chris R says Senpai didn't notice me earlier. What? I can't keep track of the chat the whole time. I don't know what's going on. Let's see. Okay, hang on. Let me rewind back and see what Chris put. Chris, what did you put in there, buddy? Let's see. I'm sure I probably missed it. Ah, yeah, dude, I missed it. Sorry, buddy. Anyway. All right. So. Yeah, right. Gary's over there. Gary's over there on Twitch. He says, "LOL, somebody busy with info, guys." Right? Noise. Chris R says, it was a while back saying I just bought your Mecha Army shirt and the Jesta. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that, brother. That's awesome. Now you got something to rock at Saboten, right? Saboten Con, don't forget it. August 30th to September 2nd. I think. Shit! Why do I always forget that? Damn it. Yeah, Freddie Torres says noise trademark. That's Gary's. That is Gary's. That is Gary's term now. He owns it. None of you may use that. None of you may use that. Gary is now officially Mr. Noise. Okay? That is the rule. That is the rule. Let's see. And Gary's like, noise. There we go. All right, so you guys, let's talk about heat bending, shall we? Because this is basically what we're getting at, is just bending, heating up and bending plastic, right? It's not hard. It's not hard, but you can mess it up big time. Simply because a lot of people don't know when to back off of the heat, right? Now, you can put this in boiling water and all that, but what we're doing here is more focused on a single point in the plastic rod. So that's why we're not using like the boiling water technique or, you know, a bigger heating source, right? We're just going to be using a simple little candle lighter thing. I don't even know what this is. It was in our junk drawer, so I just figured I'd use it, right? I guess it's to light candles. I don't know. But that's what we're going to be using. And this is good because your hand is down here, the flame is up here, which keeps you safe, right? Or at least most of us safe. I'm sure Andrew would find a way to burn himself. But what else is new, right? Anyway, so bending plastic. Now, what you can do, and I've done this plenty of times, is to take a piece of plastic rod like this and basically just start bending, right? Just flexing it, right? Just like this. And now what that'll do, that will start to heat the point of bend, right? Now, what you're actually doing, rather than really bending this, you're basically weakening the plastic. Now, this is evergreen. This right here is pretty malleable out of the gate, right? Now, if you have, say, Tamiya, this is Tamiya's, right? This is not malleable. This is pretty brittle. Case in point, watch this. Come on. Focus. There we go. So, and it just pops. So I tried doing the bending with the Tamiya rod. Does not work. Does not work. So that went straight out of the gate. Heat bending was the way to go, because basically what you do when you're heat bending is you're heating obviously the plastic at a certain point, and then that is obviously melting the plastic a little bit, and then you can shape it into whatever angle or bend or whatever that you really want. When that plastic starts to cool down, it reforms and becomes very, very solid again. So that's why I like heat bending over your traditional, I guess, just kind of friction bending or whatever it might be, right? So yeah, so you can get good bends with heat or with just just friction bending like this. I can't get behind it. I can't recommend it. Let's put it that way. Can't recommend it. So heat bending is definitely the way to go. This right here, this piece, was obviously heated up and bent into what you see now, and this is solid. This is not going to break. This is not ever going to lose that shape unless you heat it up again and bend it that way again, right? So let's do this. Let's zoom out so you guys can kind of get actually no, we're gonna go back to camera 1 because this is probably a better demo for here rather than on 2 camera, right? So there we go. Excuse me. Let's see. Quick shout out, Brandon 5269. Hey, new to the live chat, but have been on a watching binge of your old vids for a week now. Thanks for inspiring me already. Hey, Brandon, thank you for watching, buddy. Appreciate that. Welcome to the show, buddy. Yeah. Now Bailey posted another video. What's he posting? Bailey, what are you posting here? Fifth Element, we need some heat. Jesus. We need heat here, man. We need heat. That is a good scene. Good. That's a good reference, Bailey. I think that's a good reference. All right. So, with that being said, safety first. All right. Now, when you go to bend this plastic, right, it's going to be very hot. So, get yourself one of these like thick oven gloves, right? We had this in the junk drawer again upstairs. Yeah. So put this on. Protect your digits, right? You look like you're getting ready for a wicked snowball fight, right? There. Big red thumbs up. All right, so we got our plastic rod, yeah? And what we're going to do is we're going to bend it like right here or around there, right? So hold it away from your hand. Even though this will take the heat, you'll still catch on fucking fire. So don't. Yeah, see? Look, Lynn Harkins, now I know where my oven glove went to. Alright, so. Junk drawer finds, everybody. Junk drawer finds. Anyway. Oh, look at that. Alright, now. 4 or 5 seconds, that's it. And you want to move it around. 4 or 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Done, right? So, take a form. Start bending that sucker around it. Oh, not heated enough. Not heated enough. Let's do that again. Take 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be good. That looks like a winner. So, oh yeah, that's a winner. And there we go. Let's get some contrast on there. So that just took the radius of the saw hammer, or the saw handle here, right? Look at that. Nice. So let's go back to 2-camera. Let's take a look, a closer look at this thing, because we should, it should be cooled off by now. Cools off very, very quickly, right? Let's get this big damn glove off my hand. Babe, I'll bring this up here in after the show. So here we go. Zoom in. All right. So there's our newly bent piece. Yeah. Obviously it is charred. Not a big deal, because a lot of the stuff will wipe off, and then the rest of it you can just basically either sand off, or you can just kind of take your hobby knife and just kind of scrape the top layer of it, right? Get it back to that ever so clean factory plastic finish, yeah? Just like that. Yeah? So there, before, after. Before, after. Before, oh, damn it, rotated too far. Before, after, before, after, before, after. Boom, done. Anyway, so, if you want a tighter bend in this, use something with a smaller diameter, like a pencil or something like that, right? I wanted a much larger diameter, so just got my little hobby saw, and yeah, boom, right around there. Look at that. That's perfect. Yeah, perfect. So it's super easy, you guys. This is not rocket surgery. Plain and simple. This is not. Juan Crovero is in the Facebook chat, you guys. He says, Tim, my man, what's good? Dude, you are good. Damn right. And you know what else is good? These sweet-ass Mecha Army shirts. That's what's good. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, Ruslan, you can also use the ceramic scraper. Yeah. I just grabbed the hobby knife, because that's what I'm honestly, it's more of a habit. But yeah, ceramic scraper will work beautifully. Probably better now that I think about it, because it's really not taken off nearly as much as, say, the blade, right? So, yeah. And there you go. Easy peasy. Ceramic scraper. Yeah. Ultraman Dyna, Louis says, Tim, I'm sorry to be the one to bring this up again, but I am still wondering how the heck you're going to make the middle section of that Zaku look like it's being cut in half. That is a very good, very, very good question. That is a very good question. I've actually given a lot of thought to that. And what I think I might do to preserve the work that I've put into it thus far, because I'm proud of the work that we've put into it thus far, and we've made a lot of headway, right? I think I'm going to change the position just a bit, or the pose, I should say, right? So, still most of it the same, but I think this is going to be probably even a better presentation. So, again, Zaku coming down with the Mohawk, the mother of all Heat Hawks, right? The Gelgoog Hunter massive mech, right? Catching it in mid-strike. But instead of... Let me get on one camera to better illustrate, right? Basically the big Gelgoog Hunter will be catching it, but instead of slicing in, which will be kind of a somewhat closed pose, yeah, you won't be able to see kind of the chest and the frontal features of the Gelgoog Hunter. So he's gonna be coming back. He's gonna be rearing back like this, ready to strike, right? So imagine it, if you will, catching the Zaku's arm like this that has the mohawk in it, rearing back like that with this fucking huge machete sword thing ready to right into him. I honestly think that's going to be a better I think that's going to be a better presentation. Yeah, I really do. Because it's going to show more of the work, having the Gelgoog Hunter kind of being in an open pose like this. It's going to show all of, the amazing model and everything like that, but it's still going to be action-oriented. That's my thought anyway. So, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're doing. So, Luis, very, very, very valid question. Never be afraid to be the guy to bring that up. Yeah, never be afraid to be that guy. Not in here. Not in here. We're good. We're all good in here, right? Yeah. Juan Mr. Crovera says, I am good, man. I just had a beer with a good-ass chicken sandwich. LOL, ready to plate some stuff up. See, that's what I'm talking about. You know what? Sometimes all it takes is a beer and a good-ass chicken sandwich. Such is the spice of life, you guys. Such is the spice of life. I love Juan. He's the best, dude. Yeah. So, Luis also brings up another great point. He says, so now what you need to worry about how you're going to make the crumbling forearm of the Zaku then. So that actually is going to be a bit easier. Because, like I said, what I'm probably going to do is to cut away, kind of the handprint of the Gelgoog Hunter. It's just a temporary name. I don't even know what I'm going to call it, to be honest with you. But basically, it is going to be hunting the Zaku. Plain and simple. So what I'm thinking is basically just kind of, because I have multiple arms, obviously, because of, some amazing donor kits and stuff, right? So, realistically, all I really am going to have to do, and let me go to camera to show you, guys, this here real quick, right? So, let's take this arm off here. Let's get this shoulder out of the way. Excuse me. All right, so this is the main arm, right? The main arm, I think, is going to stay pristine. Simply if I want to display the Zaku on its own, right? RF Aurora, Andrew 2, Gelgoog Predator. Luis, Ultraman Dyna, Predator Gelgoog. Kenneth Sim, Gelgoog Destroyer? Question mark? All interesting things, yeah. Anyway, so the thing is, this arm will probably stay pristine. We won't be messing with this arm. This arm will definitely feel the wrath, right? Now, a very big difference in these two arms comes in the elbow sculpt. This elbow here is way different from this elbow here, right? But the good thing is that these little panels right here they just pop off with a little bit of finesse. Fuck it, I'll do it later. But these pop off, and I can easily pop these off, pop them back onto here, and you've got the same exact look otherwise, right? Everything's the same. So that's all we need to do. That's all we need to do. So donor arm will be the one that gets crunched. Yeah. Donor arm will be the one that gets crunched. So there you go. Hamden's over there on Facebook, Gelgoog Dominator. Interesting. Bailey says, Yacked Goog. It's got a ring to it. It's got a ring to it. I had something else in mind, but I'm not sold on it yet. And completely different from what you guys are suggesting. More of a nickname than kind of a designation for the mobile suit, right? Yeah, see, there you go. Ultraman Dyna, Louis, Hunter Gelgoog. Done, right? But no, that's, like I said, that's a temporary name for this guy, right? Kenneth Sims, will it be red? No, it will not be red. I don't know what it's going to be paint-wise, but it's not going to be red. I'm going to tell you that right now. Not going to be red. Anyway. Juan Crovero, he's over here on Facebook. He says, say it. Say it. No, man. Not now. Because like I said, I'm not sold on it, so... I'm like 30-70 on it right now. So, like... It's not even kind of a solid thing. It's still brainstorming. But, again, man, guys, cart before the horse. The cart is way before the horse right now. We gotta get building the thing. And we gotta get building this thing. Or else it's not gonna get done. Which wouldn't surprise me. But there's always an amazing backup. Right? It's always an amazing backup. Googanator Julio clipping nubs. He says Googanator or Termagoog. Wow. Termagoog. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, Julio. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Termagoog. It's just funny to say. Termagoog. I'm gonna make a Termagoog. I can see the pilots now. Hey Ronnie, what are you piloting? Got a Termagoog. Sorry. Googaterm. Good one, Billy. Googaterm. But that sounds like something. It sounds like something Google would do, right? Googaterm. Javier Campo Uruguay, Guggen the Barbarian. Nice. Nice. All right. So we showed you how to heat bend, right? Let's get back on the work, right? We showed you how to heat bend. It's very, very simple. It's not hard at all, you guys. Anybody can do it. You just need to be careful. So please, safety first. Uncle Tim is saying that. Safety first. I don't want to hear any bullshit about, oh, I burned myself. Just, safety. Damn it. Safety. Anyway. All right. So that one gets tossed off because we got a good one right here. So anyway, let's talk a bit about the thruster bells, because last time we were together, we were having some innuendo style conversations and jokes in the chat, but decided to go a different method, decided to go a different way. So before, we were going to use these little guys right here, you know, and those aren't bad, right? Those aren't bad. I don't mind them. But just the attachment and everything, it would have not been ideal, right? So that idea gets scrapped. Like a lot of the ideas that we have, right? We think of better ones, yeah? So, what do? Well, I went ahead and I sacrificed the connection for the for those fuel tanks. And hopefully you will agree that those look pretty damn good. Again, fully positionable. Got that look to them. Yeah, I like it. RF Aurora, Tim, scroll up and read my message, please. Okay, let's go and see what Andrew was saying here. Let me find it, Andrew. Hang tight, buddy. I have most of the Ace Pilot High Mobility Zakus, Tim. I might have spare elbow covers that match the Johnny Ridden Zaku too if you want them. Dude, yeah, I mean, if you got them, yeah, that'll be thumbs up, buddy. That'll be thumbs up, dude. Hell yeah. But, you know, don't take them away from, like, a pristine model or anything. I'm not going to ask you to do that. But I mean, if it's scrapped or something like that, then, and you got them to spare, buddy, yeah, I'll take them off your hands. But again, don't take them from a pristine model. Seriously, do not do that. I can get by, I can get by plenty fine, without, having an extra set of sides for the elbows. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, so guys, I think these thruster bells look really, really nice. Yeah. Ruchlam says, how do the inside look? Oh, of the thruster bells, they're just the Sinanju. These are, you know, the Sinanju thruster bells. Yeah. Yep. Andrew 2 says, they aren't coming from pristine models. You should see the amount of extra parts these kits come with. Oh, rockin'. I mean, dude, if you want to send them my way, I will be more than happy to take them off your hands, brother. So, thank you. Yeah, thank you for that. They will come in very handy, I am sure. Hey, there's Ken. Ken Caldwell. Kensuke. Hey, Tim, what color are you thinking of making the Zaku 2? Good question. I've been giving this a lot of thought. And I'm kind of leaning toward... kind of a grayish brown, right? Sir Will the Amazing. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your patronage. Appreciate it. Welcome to the Mecha Army. Thank you for watching, buddy. But yeah, so I'm thinking like a desaturated brown color, kind of like a grayish brown. And then kind of highlights of kind of like a gold, not necessarily a true gold, but like a gold and yellow, like a, almost like that, right? Almost like that. And then of course, you know, you get hints of gray and silver and stuff like that for the mechanics. But that's what I'm thinking. That's kind of my vision, right? There's a concept artist, God, and I can't remember the guy's name, but I follow him on Instagram, Shin something, and he came up with this really cool custom artwork, and you know, it was very, very Zaku influenced, and he had that color scheme on there. And I just thought it looked awesome. And I thought I actually have some decals that I could probably use with that. And they're up there. I'm not going to get them. But I think they're going to work. Because they're brown, gold, and they've got little hints of red in them. So I think they'll look really, really nice. So kind of taking that aspect of the Jesta, the Fighting Cocks logo, and slapping that on a modern Jesta. Similar kind of usage of that, right? So yeah, that's what I'm leaning toward right now. Kind of a very muted, kind of brownish gray or grayish brown. I don't, whatever. But then like a nice golden yellow. I think that's going to do the trick. So yeah, I think that'll be the one. Yeah. So, Bry Guy, what in tarnation did I miss? Did I miss Tim? Was at work. Hello, me and the other Brian are almost on the same mindset, right? You missed this. Yeah, you missed that, and you missed the fact that Mecha Decal 001W is in stock now at USA Gundam Store. So I know a bunch of people have received shipping notices yesterday and today, and yeah, that was kind of the big thing. Kind of let the cat out of the bag, unfortunately, but it is what it is, right? It is what it is. So, Bry Guy Tim, take my money. Nice. Love it. I love it. All right. So yeah, you guys, I think we're in good shape with the thruster bells. I really like these. Had to do a bit of surgery to the connectors, right? Because if you guys have ever seen the Sinanju or Sinanju Stein, this is what the normal connector looks like, right? So basically what I had to do is take off all this material here, right down to the plate, and then what we did was glued that right onto the top of this thruster bell, yeah? So, not difficult, but, took a little work. Yeah, took a little work. So I think these look good. So that's what we're going with. We're going to set these off to the side so we don't lose them, right? And yeah, so there we go. Oh yeah, JD's Gundanium Garage. Good. That's a good call. He says hopefully everyone bought their chopper before the prices on Amazon jumped up. Yeah. So let's touch on that for just a second, right? So on Wednesday, Bailey hit us up to the rumor that Northwest Shortline was going out of business. I can confirm that is not rumor. That is fact. It's actually posted on their Facebook page, right? Now, the unfortunate thing, and this is the reason why they're going out of business, and this is kind of sad, unfortunately. Last year, or I should say, let me kind of backtrack there. So the company was run by the owner, a gentleman, and his wife, basically doing a lot of work within the company, both of them. And from what the posts on their Facebook page indicated, she was unfortunately diagnosed with a stage 4 cancer last year, and it kind of hit him by surprise. So earlier, I think in February, unfortunately, the wife lost her battle with cancer, which is very, very sad. Very, very sad. So, they tried to fill her shoes, and they tried to, carry on. But according to the gentleman's post, he just has no desire to continue with the company, which I completely understand. It's a terrible story. It really is, and I feel so bad, not only for the owner, but for really the entire company, because it sounded like they were all kind of family, not like blood family, but tight knit as in family. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically what's happening with Northwest Shortline. Very, very sad. Very, very unfortunate. So yeah, that's kind of where we are at this point, you guys. Kind of where we are. And I'm sorry to unfortunately bring down the mood of the stream. But you know, it's newsworthy. You know, we were talking about it, and yeah, it's something that you know, it's something that happened. You know, I mean, it is within our modeling family, if you will. You know, it's within our hobby, our community, right? So it's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. So yeah, we don't know what's going to happen. The rumor is that they've received some offers on the company. According to the post on Facebook, the gentleman really wasn't interested in even selling the company at this point. He was just, from what I gathered, it looks like he just kind of wanted to shut it down, and that's unfortunately what heartbreak will do. You know, that will make you lose. It'll make you lose hope. You know, and it'll make you lose motivation. So, sincerest condolences out to the Northwest Short Line folks. That's an absolute, right? That's an absolute. So, but with the stream on Wednesday and that news kind of coming out and us talking about it, evidently there was kind of a rush on choppers, and it went from 46 to I think it's like $60-65 now on Amazon. So it ballooned in price overnight. I'm not going to say that's us, but who knows, right? Who knows? But you know, you can still get it at sources. A lot of locals still have stock. Evergreen, I think, I forget. I know someone had mentioned it. I think it might have been Bailey. Still have some in stock at a good price too. I think they're still, from what I read, it was like they're like $50, right? So yeah, if you don't have yours now, I wouldn't mess around at this point. I wouldn't mess around, because they're going to become a hot commodity very, very quickly, sadly. So now, according to the gentleman's post on Northwest Shortline, they are ceasing operations on July 1st, if I remember correctly. So they're going to McDiode Manny says it's $57.77 on Amazon right now, so it did come down a little bit in price. Probo. Okay, cool. Thanks for Chris R. Let's go back up to Chris. There he goes. Yeah, thank you, Chris, for posting that link. Appreciate that. So that's the link to Evergreen Scale Models, where we get our, where I get my plastic and everything. So $49.95 on Amazon. Interesting. So I guess it depends on which seller you're looking at, right? So, but you guys, yeah, like I said, I know a lot of you have bought choppers here within the last week or two, right? If you don't have one, I would highly recommend you go get one. Yeah, highly recommend you go get one. So, it's a tough situation. It's a tough situation. Bailey posted a link to chuckstrains.com. chuckstrains.com. So there you go. Terry says, Terry T is over there on YouTube. He says, I might hit up my local hobby shop and round as many of them up as I can. Maybe I can get them at original price and I can offer them to the Mecha Army. Man, see, that's what I'm talking about, you guys. That's That's Mecha Army. That is Mecha Army. Doing something selfless and special and hooking people up. Represent. Thank you, Terry. You know what, Terry? This one's for you, buddy. Cheers. That's what I'm saying. You guys, I'm telling you right now, Mecha Army special. Mecha Army is special. You don't have to have a shirt to represent. I'm telling you, you do not have to have a shirt to represent. The shirt just tells everybody that you are. But you don't. Not all heroes wear capes. Yeah, it's good stuff. Ruslam says Blades are fairly generic. Mats can be made from other hobby mats. Yes, absolutely. So Julius Dembski, Sergeant, hooked it up with a spare cutting mat. Thank you, Julius. Appreciate that, brother. But yes, you can definitely like the old green hobby mat I used to use. You guys saw that for years and years and years, right? You could easily, and I still have it, cut that up into the the designated size, and you could use just that hobby mat, right? So there you go, right? Julius just posted a link. Did not come through, Julius, but let me post that. Copy, and I'm gonna post it for everybody, and so this will go out to everybody, right? This will go out to YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, all you guys. So hopefully that does it. Yeah, cool. Okay, so there you go. Rock and roll. So, Chopper 2 on Northwest Shortline's website right now, $49.95. They, from what I understand, they are still fulfilling orders up to, I think it was June 31st, something along those lines. Basically to the point where they're calling it quits. So, chances are, if you do order it from them, you will probably get that. That order will probably be fulfilled. So that's a good thing, right? That's a very good thing. So there you go. But yeah, the blades are completely generic. You can use whatever straight blade, just that you get in the hobby or in the hardware store. You can get those. Those will work perfectly. You do not need special blades for the chopper. They take just the straight box cutter scraper type blades. So yeah, but so there you go, you guys. If you don't have a chopper, it's gonna get crazy real quick. It's gonna get crazy really quick because looking at the numbers that Northwest Shortline has on their Facebook page, there's a very, very high probability that most people do not know that they're going to go out of business. It's just a fact. I think at last time I checked, they had 1,700 likes on their Facebook page. So, yeah, chances are most of the modeling community has no idea what's going on. So, yeah. There we go. Yeah, Juan Crovero, he's over there on Facebook. He says, "Damn, I kind of want to get another just to be on the safe side." Dude, you know what? And I was actually thinking about that too. I was seriously thinking about that too, because what happens? What happens if I walk out of a class or something like that, or who knows what, and I leave my chopper there and I come back and it's not there? Or if I just happen to drop it in some sort of way, or if for some strange reason the arm breaks or something, right? What do you do? So yeah, I'm seriously thinking of investing in another one. Just to be on the safe side. Just to be on the safe side. So, you never know. Brandon 5269, is the Chopper 1 worth it? No. No. I will safely say that now. No. The Chopper 1 is garbage compared to the Chopper 2, right? Excuse me. The Chopper 1 is made out of MDF, where the Chopper 2 is made from cast aluminum. It's much more solid. It's so much better. I used to have the Chopper 1, and over the course of time, the screws holding the swing arm into place will become loose on that, and it will start to become unstraight, right? So you'll have slop in your cuts. Pretty bad, right? Pretty bad. So, yeah, I do not recommend the Chopper 1. Not at all. Giant Megas over here on YouTube, he says, yeah, that RP Tools one. Man, it's a costly tool, though. And one that, if you guys remember my kind of review on that, I couldn't really recommend over the Chopper 2. Now, mind you, if that's the only game in town, get it. It's a good tool. But the thing is that it is not, it's not $60 plus in increased expense good, right? There are definitely some cons to the RP tools, but again, if that's the only option, it's solid. It'll do you good. You just got to be a little more careful with it. That's all. That's all. Let's see. Benny Green says fabricate one. Dude, if you're a machinist, absolutely. There's images, and I have one of this gentleman that created his own version of it, and it was more a guillotine. It wasn't just a swing arm that sliced down this way, right? It was double hinged, so what it did is it kind of slid into, it just kind of cut in this way. Similar to like a chef cutting a vegetable, right? They slice into it, not this way. Same kind of concept, and it was brilliant. People loved it. And the gentleman who designed it used to machine those for people, and from what I've heard, the thing used to be like $250. Like, he used to charge him $250, mainly because he did them in his workshop or something. But no longer does those, so more's the pity, right? But I do have the image of it, so if I ever get hooked up with like a machinist shop or a fabricator or something like that, who knows? We might be able to throw something together, right? But it is what it is, right? It is what it is. But yeah, dude, if you can fabricate it, shit, absolutely do it. If you got the machining skills for that, yeah. Yeah, Ruslan says, yeah, if you have access to a machinist shop, you can make your own. Yeah, probably a better one too. Probably a better one. But, you need to either know somebody that has machinist skills, or have that skill set yourself and take the time and design it very carefully and do all that, right? Which, much respect to those that know how to do that. So, yeah, it's one of those things, right? One of those things. Bry Guy says, I'd charge $50 for a basic one and $55 for a basic painted one with your name engraved. Bry Guy's taking orders, you guys. Woo! I love it. I love it. Shit, if you know what, dude, if you might have something there, brother. I'm just saying. Brandon5269, our rookie, he says, I'm curious if the chopper one arm mounted on the aluminum plate might work. Better in a pinch if you can get the Chopper 2. I mean, at that point, it might. I mean, it depends on your skill set and how you are able to mount it on a plate of aluminum. Shit, that plate of aluminum might just cost you more than the Chopper 2 at that point. I don't know, because you need it to be solid, right? So, yeah, who knows? Rusham says, Tim, what do you think of those chisels I sent the link for? When did you send that, Bill? Did you send it just recently? Let me see. Oh, Mega. Yes. Okay, so Bill, hang tight. Let's explain this to let's explain it to Giant Mega Robot. So Mega, last episode, Bailey hit us up to the fact to the rumor that Northwest Shortline was going out of business. Did a little bit of research, looked on their Facebook page, confirmed that is fact. So yes, the Chopper 2 and all of their products are going to become extremely scarce very, very quickly. So yeah, so if you don't have one, go get one. Yeah. So that's the deal. That's the story with it. So it's tough. It's tough, right? Fiery 25123. Oh dang, this is live. Hi, love your stuff, Tim. Dude, thank you, Fiery. Appreciate that. Very nice of you to say. Mega says, damn, thanks for the heads up. Dude, yeah, I mean, we look out for each other, right? Oh, through Instagram. Oh, rockin'. Okay, let's see. Hang tight, Bill. Hang tight. One moment. If I remember correctly, you sent that to me a little while ago, right? Let's sort. I'm never gonna find yours just by scrolling. Here we go. Oh, the Taobao ones. Yeah. Okay, hang on. Ugh. It's having me verify that I'm not a robot. Christ. Alright. Now I have to pick images of bridges. Great. Verify. Hey, I'm not a robot. That's awesome news, guys. I'm not a robot. Oh, come on. Okay, here we go. Magic Valley Model Tool Up. It's a mouthful, right? Let's see. How much are these? Let's see. Bill, what was the price on these, buddy? So they're 8 chisels, yeah, by 7XL. I've heard of 7XL before. Comes in a 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, and 1 millimeter. So these, I think, would be good for... So you get 8. Is that... And those are the 8, right? So it doesn't go any lower than 0.3 is what I'm... Basically what I'm seeing, right? 35. Okay, so... I mean, you know, you gotta weigh the pros and cons, right? It's on Taobao. It's a Chinese product. What do you... You know... It's... You can take a chance. They might be amazing. It's going to be a roll of the dice. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's going to be a roll of the dice. Because, like we talked about last stream, this piece of shit, seemed amazing. But then once I got it, trash, basically. Utter garbage. Not worth the metal it's made from at this point. So, What are you gonna do? So, you gotta do what you're comfortable with, man. Roll the dice. Roll the dice. That's all I can say, man. That's the best advice I can give you. $35. I mean, if you're comfortable with taking that risk, go for it. I mean, it's up to you, right? Ruslan Bill says, I bought BMC for myself. Thought I might order a couple sets to give away. I mean, yeah, if they're decent, yeah, they could be good charity chisels, right? That's a new term, charity chisels. There you go. Chisels that you give away to others. Well, you keep the good shit for yourself, the BMCs, right? Charity chisels. So there you go. Hashtag charity chisels. Nice. Oh, man. Mega says, I'm a robot. Right? JD says, not a robot, but you're the child of my... That is true, right? Rusty 00. I love this. He says, captcha codes are discriminatory against those of us who identify as robots. Oh, shit, that's good. I like that. Yeah, I like that. That is good. That's pretty funny. That's pretty damn funny. Bill says, I may be nice, but not crazy. There you go. Colin says, newbies got to start somewhere, right? Hey, man, charity chisels, right? Charity chisels. Josh Josh, I'm sorry if I butcher your name, buddy. Barget or Barget? It could be French. I don't know. I'm sorry, brother. Josh, let's just go with that. He says, are there any sets of BMCs or just singles? Just singles. They just sell in singles. Yeah. Individual chisels. Yeah. Let's see. Jeremy Christopher Russell's over there on Facebook. What's up, Jeremy? Melted down into die cast parts. Yeah, right. Gary's funny. He says, LOL, mix of both pronunciations, but good shot. I try. Dude, my pronunciation on names is just absolutely horrible. So I butcher names left and right, so I apologize. Anyway. Kenneth Sim could consider the new Haiku parts scribers. Interesting. I have not seen those. Bailey says MadWorks cost less than BMC, and in my opinion, are just as good. I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. They are just as good as BMC. They do have a lower entry cost, so that's something to think about. But you do need handles, like real handles, like the Olfa handle style ones for those blades, right? So unincurred cost that you're going to have to consider as well, but still potentially cheaper. Still potentially cheaper. So, Ruslam says I would go with 0.1 millimeter first. Woomeister Woobish. Woody. Give me the names of those decades you're talking about. Decades? You lost me, man. You lost me. I'm sorry. Explain and I'll give you the decades. I don't know. Fiery says, you got my name right. Hey, man. I try, right? Hey, you know what? Even a blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then. Oh, decals. He wrote decades. He wrote decades. So, the decals, Woody. The decals are on USA Gundam Store. They are Mecha Decal 001W. Those are kind of the first in our line of decals. Printed by the amazing Cartograph company out of Italy. Same folks who print the Haiku decals, so you can expect, fingers crossed, superb quality. But I have yet to see them, so I can't confirm or deny. Anywho, Gary's over there on Twitch. He says, Yazd, I'm currently using MadWorks. Noise. Because how can Gary not end a sentence without noise, right? It's his thing. It's his trademark, right? You should trademark that, Gary. Just trademark. At least copyright something. Ruslam says 0.1 millimeter will be better to scale at 144 for most panel lines. Definitely. I totally agree with that. Rusty 00, he also got my name right, although he used to pronounce you're right as well. Yeah. Oh, that. See, when people change their screen names and I don't know it, I don't recognize it. Like I saw the icon, I'm like, I know that. I didn't put two and two together. What's up, buddy? 01 Shield got my chopper 2 and shout out Mecha Water Slides on the way. Yeah, good to hear. Good to hear, man. Bry Guy, I'd love me some chisels. Gimme. You. Why? Bry Guy wants those charity chisels, you guys. Bailey says, I get Kevin's 3D printed handles for all my MadWorks chisels. Yeah, there you go. That's definitely a good option. So, Kevin, for those of you guys don't know, Mr. Dash Studio, what's Bailey? What's his link? Mr. Dash, is it Mr-Studio.com? I believe something like that. I don't know. Anyway, he said, Billy says, also you can widen lines easier than shrink them. That is very true. Yeah, that is very, very true. Bailey says, apparently he put the plans for the handles on Thingiverse somewhere. There we go. Shop. Why do I always get that wrong? Shop.studio-.net. Thank you. And George just came through with a 2, studio-.net, and Chris R. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. Julio, Clipping Nubs, he says, can I enlist you guys to help in the bracket challenge? Mecha Army, one of our own is in the new type bracket, so I think we should represent. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I think so. Now you have to have an account with new type to go and vote. So, yeah, do that. Do it. Do it. Not right now, but do it. Right? Hook him up. Julio, Clipping Nubs on Instagram. So Fiery Ass says, if we're talking scribing, do you have any advice for making lines look clean? My attempts all look like a caveman did them. All right, so very, very good question, Fiery. So the best thing I will tell you is 2 pieces of advice. Number 1, get the embossing tape, the old school embossing tape, not the new one, not the heat printable one, but the embossing tape. Or you can get the Haiku guide tape or MadWorks guide tape, whatever. Make sure it's kind of the semi kind of rigid tape, right? That's going to be your guide. When you're chiseling, most of us have seen chisels, and we equate the chisels to woodworking, right? So in woodworking, you push the chisel into the material. Completely opposite on plastic. Instead of pushing the chisel, you pull the chisel. So essentially, what you're doing is you're scraping, you're scraping that plastic off of the surface of it, and you're creating a gouge. Panel line, right? So that's the technique. That's the main thing, right? He says, haha, hey, I have Dymo tape already. Good. Step in the right direction. I use a Tamiya Scriber. Okay. So the thing with Tamiya Scriber, the Tamiya Scriber, it's more for cutting. Even though it says it's a scriber, it's more for cutting with precision plastic sheet, right? Yeah, Bailey says throw that scriber out. Yeah, it's a sledgehammer. where you want more of a scalpel, right? So that's you're unfortunately you're a bit hamstrung right now with that. What I would probably do, get where's my old X-Acto knife? Well, we'll just use the big boy, right? We'll use this big one. Now this is a big X-Acto knife. So think of this as a number 11 blade, right? Just snap just a little bit of that tip off, right? And then that will get you a much better scriber than that Tamiya thing. Like I said, that thing is a sledgehammer where you're more looking toward a scalpel, right? So it's a little, that thing is a little ham-handed just by the design of it itself. It's a complete misnomer. It should be plastic cutter and not plastic scriber. I think that's more of a loss in translation, but whatever. So yeah. So if you do want to upgrade, MadWorks, BMC are both kind of top of the line chisels. You can get some other ones out there that are a little bit cheaper, probably not as good though, so keep that in mind. But yeah, that Tamiya scriber is not, it ain't great. Let's put it that way. It ain't great. So, yeah, Billy says don't bother with it. I pretty much agree, right? Jeremy's Christopher Russell. He's over there on Facebook. Have to step out a bit, Jeremy. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Excuse me. 01 Shield. Olfa art blades are better at scribing panel lines than the Tamiya scriber. Tamiya is more for cutting plastic sheet into smaller sizes. I totally agree. Yeah. Ruslan, broken X-Acto is what I started out using. Use a metal file to flatten it. It works. Yeah, and that's what I did too. I started that. That's how I started scribing as well until I got into buying BMCs. Yeah, and now I'm completely invested in that kind of environment. Craig Flynn, Mr. Flynn Berger, he's over there on Facebook. He's over, if you're in Australia, he's at Andrew's Hobbies right now, watching there. Hopefully, shout out to all those awesome folks at Andrew's Hobbies down in Oz. So, guys, if you're watching, what's up? Thank you. Fucking love you Australians, man. You guys are the best. Speaking of Australians, Perth Zaku girl, what's going on? She says, I have a wave scriber. Very nice. There you go. There you go. So, yeah. Now, this completely just turned into a Q&A session, so I'm good with that, right? Whatever. Let's have fun with this. Let's have fun with this. Fiery says, yikes, I definitely try the X-Acto trick. Thank you so much for the tip. You're welcome, man. That's what we're here for, right? That's Mecha Army. We support each other, right? We bring each other up. That's what we do. That's what we do. Bailey says, the wave chisels are interesting, but I heard they wear out quickly. You know what? I actually have a few of the wave chisels here. Let's see. This is 2mm. This is 3mm. I also have a 1. Yeah, a 1mm here. These are okay. These are okay, right? Granted, they're probably not going to be as good as Wave BMC or MadWorks, but they do work, right? The main reason, this is my thing. Let's go to camera 2 and I'll show you the main thing to look out for when buying chisels, right? So let's look first at a BMC, right? And we're going to look at the how this is made, right? So if you look at this chisel, right, the tungsten carbide blade of the chisel starts off, it's square, right? It's square all the way around, and then it's welded into the steel shaft, right, which is your handle. This squareness makes it very, very solid. It also makes the the grinding of this very, very accurate and precise, because the the machine to hold the blade doesn't, it's there's no wobble in it. There's no potential slop in that grinding, task, right? Now, the thing with waves, and let's get a bigger one here so you guys can see, a comparison here. The thing with waves is that this is round stock, right? So when a machinist mounts this into, the grinding machine, hopefully he really tightens this thing down, and it's perfectly aligned, right? It can have a chance to rotate in that thing, and which means the grind on the blade may not necessarily be as good as, say, your BMC, right? Because they need to grind both sides of this round stock. In comparison to the BMC, they only need to grind down just that top edge. There's only room for one side of error in the BMCs, right? And the same goes with MadWorks. Those are squared and rectangular. Your cheaper chisels will be made of round stock, plain and simple. Now, that doesn't mean that they're not viable tools. Absolutely does not mean that they're not worthy of purchase. These are inexpensive for that very reason, right? But the BMCs, much, much more accurate when it comes to the grinding, the squareness, the flatness of it. So keep that in mind when you're purchasing chisels. So there you go. There you go. Let's see. Let's get caught up, shall we? Let's see. Ranger Chris 61. How are the new Tamiya scribers in comparison? I didn't know that Tamiya had new scribers. I'll be honest with you. So I don't know. Bailey says the wave chisels are interesting, but I heard they wear out quickly. Yeah, we read that. Mech Manny says, remember, fiery pull, not push. Yes, pull. Do not push that chisel into that plastic. That is the wrong technique unless you're doing like very small little notches and stuff. But even then, the overwhelming technique is to pull that chisel along that plastic and scrape the plastic off. Do not try and go in like that. That's a bad day. That's going to be a bad day. JD's Gundamium Garage. I jumped on the BMC train. I like the fact that it feels more solid and less likely to wiggle in the holder. Yeah, that's a definite. Terrence Coulter, what are you going for when using a scriber? Oh, we kind of already talked about that, but yeah, a square blade on that scriber is going to get you a much, much more accurate chisel point. So that's the main thing that I look for. If I were to go outside of the BMC kind of brand, I would look for something that's square, right? Something that's square. Excuse me. Rusty 00, I put masking tape on the tip before I snap the tip. Safety first. Don't want the sharp piece flying away somewhere. Yeah. But another thing is chisel discipline, right? We talk about that all the time. Always cap your chisel, people. Always cap your chisel. Zashan's over there on Facebook. He says, I'm going through a major artist block. Can't figure out where to start with this Gustav. Z, man. The best thing I can tell you is to hit up ArtStation and look through it. Just spend a couple hours looking through concept art. Chances are you're going to find something in there that will get the gears turning again. Yeah. Try it. It works wonders for me. Just saying. Just saying. Kenneth Sim, yeah, the wave chisels are cheap and good, but need to sharpen it after a few uses. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Brandon 5269 X-Acto handle work for MadWorks chisels. The thinner ones, yes, probably up to the 0.5 or so. Maybe 0.6, 0.7, maybe. But Bailey says, yeah, up to 0.5. So there you go. There you go. Ruslan, wave chisels are a bit too similar to a really fine flathead screwdriver for my taste. Yeah, that's pretty accurate, right? That's pretty accurate. Fiery says, so for 144, I'd need 0.1 millimeter chisels if I were to buy any. For your panel lines, yeah. For notches, obviously, you want to go a little bit bigger, but yeah. Bailey says, yeah, even 0.125 I've been liking for high grade. So, yeah, either or. Either or. I think they're roughly the same price, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah. Bailey says, yeah, Tamiya has new scribers. Round stock again. Yeah. Ultraman Dinah Louise says, I'm just throwing this out there. I need the red part that goes on the head of the 144 Dom Tropin. Does anybody have an extra one that they don't need? Mecha Army, let's hook up Louise. Come on. Give him some support. Do you have a Dom or Dom Tropin face mask or whatever? Hook him up. Hook him up. I do not. Or else, Louise, you know it'd be in the mail yesterday. Let's see. Freddie says, Tamiya scribers are alright, not great. Ranger Chris 61. I think they came out within the last 8 months or so and have been looking at getting some to replace old Squadron scriber. Yeah, that probably would be an upgrade, I think. Probably would be. Bry Guy, is Team Awful here because squad up? Team Awful. I don't know. I don't think Adam Awful Adam commented in the beginning, but I haven't seen anything from him here recently, so he might be gone. Let's see. Many of the new Tamiya chisel tips for lines are hooks. Like the Mr. Line chisels. Yeah, I don't like the hooked kind of chisels. And like Bailey says, hook tips are not the best for control. Yeah, because you kind of get slop in that line, right? It can jump easily. So yeah, I don't like hook chisels either. R. Aurora, Andrew 2 says, because it's hip to be square. You're goddamn right, Andrew. Let's see. Ruslan Bill says, go to a show or meet and see if that inspires you. Yeah, that too. Yeah. Z says, sweet, thanks, brother. Dude, absolutely, man. That's what we're here for, right? And if you, dude, and Z, seriously, if you got any ideas or you need ideas, come on, message me. You know the deal. Dwidget says, woo, late to the party. What's going on? Therno Hobbies and Games for you guys playing at home over there on Facebook. Go check them out. If you can't find it, Therno probably can. Ultraman Dinah says, thanks, Tim. Manny McDowell says, I'm here. Jason Fabiani. Jason, I hope I said that right. Sorry if I butchered it. He says, have you considered coming around the Chicago area at any of the cons for demos? Yeah, I have considered that. I think Zashawn would probably be your best point of contact for something like that, though. And if you don't know Z, he's in the Chicago Facebook group. So I would defer any of that for the Chicagoland area to him. Yeah. So, but yes, it is definitely being considered. Freddie Torres, I regret joining Team Awful, LOL. Nice. Zashawn says it's being worked on, wink. There we go. That's what we're talking about, Z. Fiery says, oh, that's right. How do you fix when a scriber jumps? Just fill it in with super glue? Yeah. Yeah, dude. So if you've watched the stream before, this stuff right here is kind of my new favorite. This is the. Why is the camera not focusing correctly tonight? What is up with that? Usually it focuses no problem, which is weird. Let's go. Come on. We'll get that. We'll get that. Does it? No. Anyway, I think it's just the level. There. That should... There we go. Now we got focus. Thank you, camera. Yeah, so basically this is my new favorite super glue of the moment. This is the BSI Bob Smith Industries Instacure. This is the medium gap filling, and it's hard to see here, but it's 5 to 10 second glue. It's a dark purple, and they have it printed in black, so it's very hard to see. But that says right there 5 to 10 seconds, right? Loctite, as is being mentioned in the stream, was my previous love. And don't get me wrong, guys, I still love Loctite. I still do, and I will still use Loctite probably till the day I die, right? But this is so convenient. Let's put it that way. And this stuff, the application tip on this does not, it doesn't clog nearly as much as the Loctite does. So yeah, this right here is my new favorite super glue. Yeah, sorry. Loctite, if you're watching, I still love you. And if you want to sponsor me, this, gone. There we go. No, I'm fucking with you guys. No, I mean, this stuff is really great. It really, really is. It cures, 5 to 10 seconds. It's got all the same properties like Loctite does. But it's the application tip is just is great. It really is great. Yeah. So yeah, kind of switched allegiances, if you will. But yeah, so there you go. Bailey says to Dwidget, do you source any armor scale model stuff? I'm sure he probably does, right? Yeah. Bailey says Bob Smith in the house. Tim, yeah, right. Love. I do love the BSI stuff, man. I do. And I just added this stuff here to the Amazon link. So if you do have an issue, like if you don't have like a hobby store near you, or if you're like out in the boonies, if you need to get it, it's in the Amazon link. It's actually a really good price in the Amazon link. This is half an ounce. You can get 2 ounces. I think it was like $6. This stuff that I bought in my local, $3.99 for a half ounce. So definitely a good bargain. Definitely a good bargain. So there you go. Fiery says, I picked up the red Loctite you mentioned on a previous stream, and it's been a treat. Yeah, dude, it really is good. Don't get me wrong. Even though I like this, it's only incrementally better, right? The material, the actual glue itself, I don't find to be any different than Loctite, Ultra Liquid Control. It's just that right there. This makes it so convenient right now, because you can very, very carefully apply the right amount of glue to whatever surface that you're trying to glue. That's all. That really is the one reason why I like this right now. Yeah, really is. Jason Fabiani, awesome. Thanks very much, and yes, you got the last name right for sure. Sweet. Hey, I got something right tonight, right? Z's over there on Facebook. He says, Tim, my little man wants me to show you his build. He is excited to show you his first ever high grade that he picked up in Michigan. Nice. Dude, let's switch over. Oh yeah, you can't post a picture, can you? Dude, Z, message me. Yeah, message me. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. I think that's so freaking cool. So, Zashan brought his boy out to Galactic Toys in Grand Rapids, Michigan for the class we did a couple weeks back, right? And picked up his first high grade, and evidently he just finished working on it. So that's awesome. New recruit to the Mecha Army. There we go. There we go. Sweet. Oh, he just sent it to me. Let's see. Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at it. Hang tight. Hang tight. Hang tight. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, nice. Very cool. All right, so you guys, let's real quick do a screen share. Let's give some love. All right, I know. Let me get the screen set up. Wait for it. Wait for it. Let's see. Boom. Done. Let's get this blown up here for you guys. Look at this. How cool is that, man? Look at that. That right there, you guys, is a proud as shit little modeler, man. That is awesome. That is really cool. Look at that little guy, man. That's a badass little mobile suit, man. I remember he picked that up. That's cool. Man, that warms my heart. That's awesome. That's fucking awesome. Really, really good. Oh, was it loud? My bad. Oh well. Headphone users, rest in peace. Whoopsie. So yeah, dude, that's amazing. Z, tell him he did a great job. Tell him he did a great job. That's awesome. Let's see. Wilbert Ramos, my Hobbytown carries the purple bottles. Yeah, BSI is a pretty common brand, especially in American hobby stores, thankfully, right? You can find those in a lot of different places, which is a really good thing. So, yeah, pick it up at local if you can. Support the local, right? Wilbert says they're top notch. They really are. They really are. Gary says I still use Loctite. Dude, I do too. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. Flew to the Blue Dragon. She's over there on Twitch. Please tell me I didn't miss the whole stream. You didn't miss the whole stream. Just most of it. Sorry. Sorry. Bailey says get the accelerator too, Tim. What? Why do I need accelerator when this cures in 5 to 10 seconds? I don't know. I can wait 5 to 10 seconds. Like, I'm a patient guy, right? I'm a very patient guy. Bailey, you're talking to the dude who spent 4 years on a single build. I'm a patient guy, right? I can wait 5 to 10 seconds. Now, mind you, if you got the long curing stuff and you want that shit to cure quick, then yeah, get that. But I can wait 5 to 10 seconds. Bailey says 5 to 10 seconds is still too long sometimes. Love it. I love it. Nice. Flew the Dragon. She just got home from work. She says over there on Twitch, you're here now. That's what counts, right? You can always watch the replay. They're saved. That's the good thing about it, right? Let's see. Brandon 5269. Think I'm going to buy 2 BMC to start. You guys are going to piss off my wife. I need a chopper and chisels now. Hey man, keep the wife happy. Happy wife, happy life, right? Happy wife, happy life. That's the main thing. I try to keep my wife as happy as possible. I don't do a great job a lot of the time. I'm just saying. But when I do, it's a happy life. What can I say? Let's see. But good stuff. Hey, Good stuff, Brandon. Good stuff, buddy. Steve Mindorf, he's over there on YouTube. He says, still riding that high that I won the high grade narrative APAC from GN. I never win shit. Dude. That's awesome. That's awesome, man. Congratulations, Steve. Seriously. Brandon 5269 says, haha, baby number 2 comes in July. Dude, congratulations. So I think I would be better off just trying to hide the purchases for now. Shit. Yeah, dude, you're getting mama hormones. That might not be a fun time. But congratulations, buddy. Seriously. Thank you for watching, but congratulations. Welcome a new modeler into the world, right? Let's see. Bailey says, I put the BSI number 303 extra long extender on all my bottles. Oh, that really long kind of spindly deal? Yeah, I've seen those before. Then I can cut it down if it clogs. Yeah, that's a good idea, right? Kuko305, hey Tim, a while ago you said you were talking to someone who makes custom decals. Any update? You know what? Yeah. Let's revisit that, shall we? And I will hook you guys up with the goodness. Let me pull up the website real quick first, before all that, and I will show you the gentleman's website. Let's see. Nope, that's not the one. That's photo etch. We don't need photo etch. There we go. It was one link above. Okay, so this gentleman is out of Canada. Let's go screen share. Ooh, yeah, that's kill that audio capture too. That was weird, right? Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so this is the gentleman's website here. Let's see. Everything else is locked. All right, let's pull this down for you guys. Here is the gentleman's website. So www.pdc.ca. Right? This is Precision Design Company here, right? He does print custom decals. He normally does work for train builders. So obviously, you know, the trains and stuff are a big deal. Now, the thing that makes this gentleman different from all the rest of the custom decal printers is that he actually uses a professional $20,000+ very high quality printer, right? So MacDio version 2, the deafening. No, dude, you know, I saw what was the problem. It was the audio, the screen capture had the audio still enabled because from the GBWC stream. So anyway, regardless, nice. So a few people are starting to work with this gentleman. He sent me some images of the work that he's done, like some samples and stuff. And let me see if I can actually pull those up. I don't know if I have them in an accessible place, but let's see, right? Let's see. I don't know if they're being duplicated. No, it doesn't look like they are. Shoot. And I can't access the other computer from here. Anyway. So... Anyway. This particular gentleman, like I said, uses like a $20,000 printer. It prints in CMYK plus white. And from the samples that he sent me, no lie, completely readable, legible print down to 0.2 millimeters high. Yes, I will say this again. Readable print down to 0.2 millimeters high. That is insanely good quality, you guys. Just absolutely crazy, crazy good quality. His prices are fairly reasonable. Andrew, RF Aurora, Andrew 2, printing fees for full color decals, including white, $18 per 8th page, 2.4 by 4 inches printable area, $25 per quarter page, $35 per half page, and $50 for an entire 8.1 by 10.5 printable area, or an 8.5 by 11 sheet. $50 for an amazing quality style decal. The true test. The true test for custom decals, and I know this by experience, is 50% gray. Many printers have a very big problem printing 50% gray. In terms of, decal printers and stuff like that. I used to have an Alps MD 1300, and it could not print 50% gray in a solid form. It dithered it and half-toned it and all that. So it looked like crap when it printed out. So we actually had to come up with methods to try and print 50% gray, and it worked half the time, and it just screwed up half the time. This gentleman can achieve fairly solid gray fields of color with this printer. So like I said, most of his work he does within the model train community. Yeah, his name is Bill Brillinger, maybe, I don't know, but yeah, he does just a really bang up job. Really good stuff, and he's got testimonials on his website, and the whole 9 yards. Free shipping in US and Canada, all that good stuff. Now, if you're not into graphic design, or if you don't have a lot of skills within, say, Photoshop or Illustrator, then there might be a setup fee. So keep that in mind. There may be added fees to the price of the decals themselves. So keep that in mind, right? So keeping right here, guys, www.pdc.ca, Mr. Bill Brillinger. So from what I've seen, he does really good work. Really good work, you guys. So there you go. Good stuff, right? Good stuff. So, I know that's who I'm going to have print my custom decals when I need some, because I will probably need them for this particular project later down the line. So, yeah, high quality stuff. High quality stuff. Yeah. Let's see. So, mech diode DPI must be crazy. Yeah, no, it's insane. It's insanely high. So, I don't know what he prints at, but to get legible text at 0.2 millimeters high, I don't even know. And I've seen images of actual prints that he's sent to me, right? So, this is legit stuff, you guys. Like, crazy. And the fact that he's in Canada and it's free shipping to the US, it's a pretty good deal, right? It's a pretty good deal. So, Giant Mega, He's over there going crazy. But he says, okay, I got to talk to this guy. There you go. There you go. Ruslam says, not bad prices. McDio, that is a steal. Yeah, dude. I mean, like I said, I inquired. I was just researching, custom decals. And I was going through old forums from like 3-4 years ago. And, his name just popped up. So I clicked on his website and I'm like, damn, this dude's using some high level gear. So I emailed him just to, inquire about things. And, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. He very quick to email back. I know Andrew, RF Aurora Andrew 2 is working with the gentleman right now to get some customs printed up and stuff like that. So Andrew, you're gonna have to report back to us when you get those decals in, because I know a lot of us are probably very, very interested in the results. Yeah. Kenneth Sim says, could he be using similar printing as Haiku? Probably not. Haiku and Cartograph in particular, they use a silk screening process. So they are very, very high precision. Silk screening is extremely high precision process. So no, I know for a fact that Cartograph and Haiku, they print silk screen, at least for their mass production. For their customs, I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah. So Andrew says, I sent him a copy of my GM White Dingo team to color match the colors, modify the unit numbers, and give me a copy of the decal sheet. I'm hoping for good things. There we go, right? So if you don't have, graphic design skill set, the gentleman can probably hook you up. It's a good resource, you guys. Probably the best resource that we've seen in a very, very long time. Because I know a lot of people used to depend on Samuel decals and other places like that. I used to print my own back in the day when the Alps worked. It doesn't anymore because it needs Windows XP to operate. There are bootleg drivers floating around the internet, but I'm like, I don't even want to bother with it because the price of ink for an MD 1300 right now is just off the charts. It's stupid expensive. So going through this gentleman and letting him do the printing for me, it'll probably be cheaper that way, to be honest with you. So yeah. Terry T says, is it kind of like offset printing? That's kind of what I'm thinking because it's a very, very high caliber. I think it's a Ricoh printer that he uses, if I remember correctly. I believe, I could be wrong, but I think it's a Ricoh. Ricoh. But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not so sure if it is a Ricoh. Regardless, I remember him saying it was like a $20,000 printer. So yeah, and this guy seems to be a professional at printing and graphic design and stuff like that too, from what I've inferred from communication with him. So the guy seems legit. So yeah, and then in looking at the forums, the old train forums that I was surfing back when I found this gentleman, many people just posting from their unique screen names and stuff like that, saying, oh yeah, this guy is amazing. So it seems like the new source, you guys, for custom decals for us, right? We've been missing it for a while, and I don't think we've ever had it to this quality either. So this could be a very, very big deal for us. So yeah, go to the website, bookmark it, save it for later when you need some decals, because the guy seems legit. Guy seems really legit. Yeah. Steve Mendor says, oh, I'm going to test this guy's capabilities. Nice. Terry T, just out of curiosity, how does the Alps printer work? It's basically it's a heat transfer. There are tapes of ink tapes of ink, and the, what is it called? The platen. I think that's the name of the printer head. Heats up, you know, wherever it needs to lay down that ink in the sheet, and it goes from there. Similar to the old ribbon typewriters, right? Very similar to that. A ton of waste in a ton of waste in that ribbon. So you're wasting money like crazy, unfortunately. And now with them, the price of those tapes just skyrocketing, it's not even worth it anymore to try and print your own. So what are you gonna do, right? But yeah, so that's how the old Alps works. It's like a heat transfer almost. So, let's see. Gary says back. Woot. What's going on, Gary? Noise. Avatar of Nick's custom decals. Yes, definitely custom decals. Good custom decals, I think, too, right? Bry Guy says Tim literally knows or has all the plugs. Dude, when you've been around this shit as long as I have, trust me, brother, you make connections left and right. So, yeah. It's one of the side effects, right? Avatar of NYX, Avatar of Nix. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Mecha Army, by the way. Yeah. He says they said loved your GBWC vlog, dude. Subbed and liked. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, man. That's awesome. Awesome. Very cool. Very cool. Arthur Rohr says, I'll pull out some of my Samuel decal customs to compare it to when I get the copies. Yeah. Samuel, from what I remember, used an Alps. What did he use? I think he used an Alps 3000. Was it 3000 or it might have been like a 3500? I forget the model number, but it was a much better model than what I had, which was the old MD 1300. Or was it I think it was 1500, right? I don't know. Fuck it. Regardless, he doesn't even make decals anymore, so it's a moot point. Sitting here trying to remember the fucking model number of an old printer that's not even using anymore. Whatever. Anyway. Jesus. Was that the our decals. Yes. Zach should be getting some of the Mecha Decal 001, all those. Gary, you son of a bitch. You just gave me bits. Thank you, Gary. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. But you don't need to do that. Dude says, woosah, Tim. Woosah, right? Woosah. Oh my god, my ears look huge like that. Woosah, right? Oh, Jesus. Such a classic scene. Such a classic scene. But yeah, so actually, hopefully I will have my copies by Monday's stream. And I hope to be using them, demoing the Mecha Decals on Monday for you guys. So, fingers crossed, right? Fingers crossed. Yeah, there's gonna, I got some scrap pieces we can mess around with and check out the quality and put these decals through their paces. Yeah. So, Ultraman Dyna, good night, everyone. Good night, Luis. Thank you for watching, buddy. Have a wonderful weekend, dude. Have a wonderful weekend. Rustam says mine arrives by Monday. Even better, right? Dude, I can't wait to get these in my hand, right? It's a weird feeling because, like, so think of it this way, you guys. You build a model, right? And you're holding it in your hand, and you're thinking to yourself, man, I built this. You're proud, right? Now think about it. I designed these decals, and I'm not the only one to be holding it in my hand, right? This is going to go out to a bunch of people. I'm nervous as shit, to be honest with you. But at the same time, I'm really excited for you guys to see the work and, you know, everything that went into this. So, yeah. There's exciting trepidation, let's put it that way, yeah? So we'll see. We'll see. Luis says, thanks, Tim. You too and everyone else, enjoy your weekend. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Bry Guy says, Tim, question, do you know how to add a ball and socket to custom pieces? Having too much of a brain fart and can't find much info on it. Dude, yeah, kinda. It depends on the piece, though, and the shape of it, and basically what you're working with. Now, mind you, you can get, where is it here? Come on. I just had them. I literally just had them last night, and I was looking at this, hang on. I was looking at this Kotobukiya set that I got and I wanted to try. And, here we go. Alright, so let's go to camera and I'll show you. So, Kotobukiya sells these. These are kind of make your own ball and socket, right? Now, honestly, I haven't even opened these up. So I don't even know what the material is. I don't know if these are, these seem like polypropylene, like polycap material. Let's see. Oh, no. These are styrene. Word. These are styrene, you guys. So, okay. This is important. Okay, so the sockets here are styrene. Plastic, right? These, right here, the actual balls that go on the rods, balls and rods, get it out of your system, guys. These are polypropylene, so like polycap material, right? So this is a cool little set that you can get from Kotobukiya. This is a really cool little set. Now, if you don't have something like this, or if you don't want to really dick around with that, you know, you can cut off, you know, different ball joints and stuff like that, you know, like we did the other night. RF Aurora, he's blue balling us again. Yeah. Get it out of your system, guys. Come on. But you can get, you know, you can cut these off of like an old model and get, you know, old polycaps and stuff like that. You know, that have, you know, the ball socket, you know, polycaps, and you can rig something up that way. But it's really, it's going to be dependent on the piece, unfortunately. That's going to be the trick of it. So, because each piece is different, and how you get to that end point is going to be different too. It's just one of those things, man. Unfortunately, I wish I could give you better information than that, but yeah, it's one of those deals. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Avatar of Nyx, show us some of your sweet kits with the new decals, right? Brandon 5269, gotta hit it. Falling asleep at the table, don't do that. That's bad. Thanks for making it my night, dude. Thank you, man. Come on back and watch us again on Monday and Wednesday and Friday of next week. We'll have fun. Bailey says, nonsense. The designs were great. Thank you, B. Appreciate that, buddy. You know, we always question our own talent. That's just how artists are, plain and simple. So, Terry Tees says, if we get the decals on Monday, should we hold off on posting anything about it until after your stream? No. Go ahead and post away, dude. Post away. It's wide open now. Free for all. Go for it. That's what I say. So Bailey says, and if Cartograph is as good as we know the Haikyuu to be, then they will be excellent. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. Bailey says, Brandon5269, get the no-name rifle pack from Build Divers. It comes with the Balden arms, ball, and sockets in it. So there you go. Oh, shit, wrong B. Oh, gotcha. Fiery. Dude, what? I've been needing something like this. Oh, the decals. Yeah, the decals. Yeah, the decals are great. Or you guys talking about the Build Divers kit? Shit, I'd feel real bad if you guys were talking about the Build Divers kit. Shit, I think you were too. Damn it. Anyway, Bry Guy says, no problem, Tim. I'll try to think something up. Dude, yeah. And Brian, if you run into issues, shoot me a picture. I'll try to help you out as best I can, give you some ideas and stuff like that. So, yeah, just shoot them my way. Steve Mindorf, he knows his way around a set of balls. Come on, guys. Come on. Avatar of Nix. Oh, I want to thank USA Gundam Store for helping Zach get to the hobby show. Right? That was good stuff, right? That was good stuff. He did such a good job, better than HLJ. Yeah, well, we know how Zach is, right? Zach is the man when it comes to the video stuff, right? Let's see. Oh, Bailey says, I think it was your Kodo balls, Tim. Thank you, Bailey. I appreciate that, buddy. Just pile on. It's cool. I get it. Manny says, new shirt, rocking them Kodo balls. Jesus. Yeah, Brian, you did. Brian says, I set up Tim for the ball and rod jokes. I mean, yeah, you kind of did. I blame you. Whatever. Gary's over there on Twitch. He says, Game of Thrones questions. Are you excited for the finale? Shit, man. Yes and no. Yes, because I want to see how it ends, but no, I don't want it to end. This season's been iffy. I'm probably giving it more credit than most. But I still don't want it to end. I still want it to keep going, right? I know the spin-offs and everything, yeah, but it's one of those things I need it in my life. So yeah, we'll see what happens, right? The Mad Queen. Juan Crovero, he's over there on Facebook. He says, hell no. He's not looking forward to Game of Thrones, right? Oh, man. Bry Guy says, new shirt, boo balls. Boo boo. You guys loved that, didn't you? You guys loved the boo boo thing, right? It was funny. I gotta admit, it was funny. So, Rujam says, don't forget, peeps, for all your ball and socket joys and decal needs, hit up USA Gundam Store. Don't forget to use discount code like from Zach's Vids. That's a good commercial, man. That's a good commercial for them, Bill. Oh, man. Gary says, I know. Not very nice. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. You're right, Gary. All right, you guys. I think we're good. I think we're done. I'm calling it quits for the night. Yeah? Julius Dembski says, Boo Boo Gelgoog. That's the name for the kit. Shit. I might just have to find a way to incorporate Boo Boo into this project now. Just because you guys love it so much. Anyway. Alright, you guys, real quick. Come on, Mecha Army. Y'all wanted it. Go get you one, right? It's on the Child of Mecha store, www.childofmecha.com. Hit the store button up at the top. You will see these awesome Mecha Army shirts front and center. So go get you one if you want to represent and you want to let everybody know that you represent. So go get you some of that. And if you are interested in any of the materials, tools, and stuff like that we worked with here tonight, obviously in limited fashion. There's an Amazon link just below here on YouTube and Twitch. That side, if you're watching on Facebook, go get you some. All curated, sourced for you. All you got to do is just hit add to cart, add to cart, add to cart. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then also, if you want to pick up kits or paints or accessories or the amazing new Mecha Decal 001W, that is in stock right now, by the way. Right there, that's your source. USA Gundam Store. Adam and the folks down there will be happy to fulfill your orders. Yeah. And keep watching, keep watching Instagram and keep watching Facebook and the Twitters and all that stuff. Guys, the decals are going to start hitting homes very, very quickly. Tomorrow, maybe for some, Monday for others. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what you guys think. I really, really, I really hope they're good. Holy shit, I hope the quality is good. Fingers crossed, and I hope you guys like them. I really do. Fingers crossed. And then also, as Bailey's mentioning, if you are in the Raleigh area tomorrow, man, it's Mecha and Monsters down there at Holy Mountain Printing, 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. If you have the ability to get out there, go get out there. There's going to be some amazing folks out there, all, the whole crew from the Cutting Mat, and also listen to the Cutting Mat. Part 1 of 2 is up for the current episode. That's going to be amazing. I still need to listen to that. Time is a rare commodity for me right now. But definitely, if you can get out to Raleigh tomorrow, man, definitely do so. Take some pictures. We want to see them. But more importantly, have a great time, right? Have a great time. So anyway, you guys, that's it for me. Have a wonderful weekend. Be safe out there. Build something cool. And if you get those Mecha decals tomorrow or whenever, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. I'm very interested. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Chris R. Tomorrow night, too, George, Old School Gunpla, he's going to be on YouTube with a bunch of really cool people doing the IG group hangout. So if you're up and around YouTube tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern, why don't you check him out? It's a good time. It's a good time. George is amazing. So, yeah. Go hit that up tomorrow night. If you can't get to Raleigh, of course. Even if you can get to Raleigh. That ends at 8. George's stream starts at 10. It's a 2-hour gap. You got plenty of time. Come on. Don't even think about it. Just do it. All right. So, guys, good night. Mecha Army represent. We will see you on Monday. We're going to kick some ass next week. All right. See you guys.